Hi there, and thanks for checking out this video. Today's part 2 of my series on dating and love. Now here's a question for you. Are millennials shying away from marriage? Well, fewer young people are getting married, and many are getting married later in life. I don't know about you, but as for me and my friends, when we grew up, we watched Disney, we read fairy tale stories, we believed in love at first sight and Prince Charming. Now, we grew up thinking one had to go to college, find love, marry, and have kids. And become one of those perfect nuclear families. But then this is what happened. More couples started getting divorced and impacting their kids' views on commitment and marriage. Some couples had kids and never got married. So family life has really changed from our parents' time. Then, if you add in the shaky economy and a bachelor's degree not going as far as it used to, well, we got problems. So nowadays, it takes longer to be successful and have financial stability and have job security, if you ever do get job security. So why are fewer people getting married? Well, it's complicated. I keep hearing horror stories about men and women acting just shameful in a relationship. So is it something in the air? I don't think so. I think my generation has some tough issues to overcome in order to be happily married. And yes, I do believe you can be happily married because I am happily married. I love my husband of almost 5 years with such a passion you would think we're still newlyweds. Now, I do want to quickly reach out to the parents and grandparents watching. Please take a break from the nagging. It's not helping. Times are so different, so don't try and compare yourself to your kids. Just ask yourself this: would you want your parents comparing you to them? Now, I think our generation is kind of a selfish one, but understandably so. It just takes a lot longer to, if ever, reach financial stability and become successful, whatever that means to you. There's a lot of pressure on men because many millennial women, they still want that Prince Charming, a man that they can depend on. Now, ladies, if you really want that, I have to be honest with you. If you're between about 28 and 34, a man is most likely going to come with a little bit of baggage. The man might have commitment issues, or he may be divorced, and maybe even this man has kids out of wedlock. Now, it can still work out, but it is going to be more difficult because of the emotional issues there. I suggest maybe changing your view on marriage. Try and look for a partner in life as opposed to that Prince Charming who's going to swoop in, make all your dreams come true, and take care of you for the rest of your life. If you could work and help out financially, it would be less stressful for a man, and who knows, he may want to get married sooner because he isn't left to pay for everything and have that pressure on him. When I found my husband, I made sure to tell him that yes, it would be nice to have a huge ring, a big house, fancy cars, but I didn't expect it, and I actually rather have true love, respect his honesty, and loyalty. See, I'm a big fan on being independent, even though I am married. We still split our bills. He has his accounts, I have mine. I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm completely financially dependent on someone else, and therefore I could feel trapped. See, money is one of the main reasons why people fight. They put off marriage or they get divorced. So if you could try and be responsible, maybe a little bit more for yourself, it could really lighten the pressure. Now, not everyone could do that, or not everyone wants to, and that's fine. I'm just giving you guys an inside look into my marriage and my thought process. See, I married a great man, but I had to go through some tough times to get to a point where I knew exactly what I wanted in a husband and in marriage. Before I met my husband, I was torn between wanting to be a career woman and really independent to maybe just being a housewife, which is fine. But I realized for me personally, I'm much happier being a partner in life. I also learned that there is no such thing as love at first sight. There's lust at first sight and there's like at first sight. And this really made it difficult finding and knowing if my husband was the one. I blame Disney. I'm just kidding. I really expected fireworks or butterflies in my belly to tell me I was meant to be with my husband. He was really amazing, sweet, hardworking, handsome guy, but I wasn't 100% sure about him. So we became friends, and he wooed me for about 5 months, and then it did take a particular situation to occur to open my eyes and realize that he was perfect for me. And we had a lot to talk about. I mean, we talked about it for months, what we wanted in life and possibly with each other. So because of that, we rarely fight, and we're really supportive of each other, which makes for a happy marriage. So in the 7 years that we've been together, we've only fought a few times. Now, it's bound to happen because we are human, but if you do want a relationship that's a good one, then you can't be stuck in one that there's a lot of negativity and you guys are fighting and there's just disrespect going on and even cheating. I mean, if it was me, I'd call it quits. So in conclusion, men, be honest and open. If money is a big concern of yours, don't be afraid to open up to your woman. If you're feeling a lot of pressure to be a provider, well, don't stoop to cheating or playing games or even violence just because you need release from all the stress. Find a positive outlet and channel your energy into that. And just be open and honest. Now, ladies, maybe look to be more of a partner in life than 100% dependent on a man. Times are different, they're hard, so if you want that happy marriage, know that it's going to take work and sacrifice, commitment, and real communication. I think we've heard this all before from our parents and our grandparents. Now, while the environment is different, these are still 4 qualities that remain the cornerstones of a successful relationship. So I hope this video has been helpful, maybe a conversation starter. I'd love to hear your feedback and to just hear about what you think about millennials and love. So you can comment below or find me on my social media pages. Just search for Caitlin Espinosa and you can use the hashtag #DearCaitlin. Now, next week, we wrap up my series on dating and love. So I'll see you next week, and in the meantime, smile and cheers to better days ahead.